for you, and this is gonna be well, it's a two-part video. First off, I'm going to show you a couple of new t-shirts that I recently received, and then I'm going to go into my review of No Mercy from last night. So first off, I'll show you the t-shirts. You have to excuse the state of this one, it's been a bit worn. First up is the Jack Swagger We the People one. Just got the American flag on the back there. Up next is one that I had to get. Is the Bobby Roode one. Glorious until victorious, and on the back it just says that's Roode. Stick that up there. You may have noticed the new wardrobe here, which I can assure you is full of wrestling t-shirts already, and I've still got more to hang up. Next t-shirt is the Samoa Joe one. That's just got the little Samoa Joe logo on the back. And last but by no means least is a t-shirt I've been chasing for a while. I was meant to get it, and then as usual in my case something else comes up. So yep, it's the How You Doing, the obviously Enzo and Cass one. Hang that up there. So yeah, first up on No Mercy was the WWE world title match. All I could think is, what the fuck, a world title match opening up a pay-per-view. This is just ridiculous. The last time that happened, I think it was Daniel Bryan Sheamus, lasted about 18 seconds. I may be wrong, probably am wrong, and if I am, I apologise. But yeah, it started slow, nice, and to me it started a bit slow. There was a little bit of where everybody was on the floor, they all knocked each other down to begin with, but it got going, and it got going really well. I thought we were in for a screwy ending where Ambrose had Styles in the, I think it was a calf killer, and then Cena locked on the STF, and the referee, the Styles tapped and the bellkeeper rang the bell, and I thought, oh, that's it, they're going to rip us off like this. Maybe that's why it started the match. They're going to go backstage, review the footage, and then it's going to come back on later on. That's going to restart the match, sort of thing. But no, thankfully that wasn't to be. Thank God. The match carried on. There was plenty more action, plenty more back and forth, and AJ Styles retained. I'm happy with that. I'd have been happy if Ambrose had walked out. I wouldn't have even been too bothered if Cena had walked out as champion, but Styles retained, so I was really happy about that. So yeah, next up was Nikki Bella versus Carmella. Bella won, enough said. Let the slow decline in the performance of the women's division begin now that it seems Nikki Bella's getting a push again. Usos versus Slater and Rhino for the tag titles. This was a good match, a really good match. I was expecting the Usos to win, so we'd have heel champions, and then American Alpha could beat them for the titles. Wasn't to be though. Rhino and Slater retained. I have no problem with that. They sort of, as they've been putting it, the fairy tales dream story. I have no problem with that at all. I think it was a good match. Swagger versus Corbin. That was a decent match. Corbin got the win, which I kind of expected, and I would imagine a lot of people out there watching kind of expected that to happen too. Ziggler versus The Miz for the IC title. Good match, and despite the usual Miz cheating, Maurice spraying Ziggler, taking the turnbuckle off from Kenny and Mikey from the Spirit Squad, trying to interfere. Ziggler won, as I predicted a couple of weeks ago now in a SmackDown review video, and to be fair, everyone expected Ziggler to win. At the end, they did a close-up of The Miz looking really annoyed, and it was nice to see The Miz, miserable, to be honest. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. Becky wasn't able to compete for whatever reason, so we got this match instead. Naomi gets the win over the number one contender. Again, what the fuck? I have no idea what's going on with this booking. But it is what it is. It's WWE. Orton versus Wyatt, the main event. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I have literally just finished watching the event. nowhere near a main event status match. There was plenty of back and forth and what have you, but I just didn't feel like it deserved the main event of a pay-per-view. Wyatt got the win due to Luke Harper appearing. Lights went out, played a little bit of Wyatt clip, lights came back on, Orton stood facing Harper, and then Bray Wyatt hit him with his sister Abigail and gets a 3 count. So yeah, that was that. I mean, overall it was a decent pay-per-view. I'd buy the DVD purely for the triple threat for the world title, and Miz versus Ziggler. But I've said it before, and I stand by my statement that a title match, especially a world title match, should always be the main event of any card. I said it when Lesnar was at SummerSlam. He should not have been the main event. The world title match is always your main event. I don't give a shit if it is Brock Lesnar. I've said it before, I'm a Brock Lesnar fan. But he should not have been the main event. The world title match is always your main event. So for it to kick off this pay-per-view was just really strange. I mean, like I said, when it got to the point where I thought we could have the screw in, I thought maybe this is how it's going to end. And then it's going to go backstage, show Shane and Daniel Bryan examining the footage and just be like, no, restart the match completely. But no, we got a decisive win in that, and then Orton and Wyatt finish off the pay-per-view with a screwy ending. Again, it's WWE doing what WWE does best, and that's just basically shafting everybody. I feel sorry for those who stayed up live to watch it. I mean, like I said, it was a decent pay-per-view, but if I'd stayed up, especially to watch it, and had that finish, I would be pissed. So yeah, that's my 2 penneth on the No Mercy pay-per-view. Not the best, not the worst. Next pay-per-view up is Hell in a Cell, which is the Raw only, which I thought it might be a joined effort, but no. That's Raw only. So yeah, that'll do it for this video, guys. I'll probably be back with something new pretty soon. Up until then, as always, guys, please feel free to leave a comment. Please leave a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. I say every video, and I mean it still. To those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much. It really does mean a lot. And like I said, I'll be back soon, guys, with a new video. As always, take it easy. Bye for now.
Southern boys with the promised strength.